Welcome back, everyone. So having spent £85 just now on a top-up shop at Sainsbury's, I thought I'd do a vlog. Now I am hungry after walking around those aisles. There's so many deals as well. It was hard to resist the half price or the better than half price Easter eggs. So yeah, I did pick a couple of those up. I mean, 58 pence for a mini egg was a bargain, so I got two. So yeah, it wasn't on the list of things to get. In fact, the only thing that was on the list was toilet roll. But yeah, £85 later, and I have more than just toilet roll. I have 2 bags of shopping, 2 Easter eggs, and God knows whatever else. But it is hungry work walking around the supermarket, so I bought myself a sandwich. Look. So it's not a bougie sandwich, it's just a ploughman's. So a ploughman's is literally just cheese with a bit of salad, bit of pickle. But this one has no mayo, so there's no mayonnaise in there. So I'm expecting this to be quite dry. But we'll see. Maybe the pickles give it the moistness that it might be missing. Let me just read some nutritional info. Hold on. So again, you can see the traffic light system is very red and orange. This is not the healthiest sandwich, so just avoid it if you're looking for a healthy sandwich, really. The only green line is basically indicating that there's not much sugar in this sandwich. So yeah, it's good if you're watching your sugar levels. But lots of fat, lots of carbs, and it looks nicely filled. So this sandwich, so it's a red Leicester ploughman, so they use a red Leicester cheese with Branston's pickle on malted bread. Nothing too special about that. It's just a cheese and pickle sandwich with a bit of salad with no mayo. Right, let me stop talking and let me give it a go. Hold on, before I do that, you might want to just pause the video there. There's some ingredients, lots of ingredients, lots which I cannot pronounce. Okay, right, let me dig in. So it does come as part of a meal deal. I just avoided the whole meal deal thing. I thought, you know what, let me just get a sandwich and save some of my money and spend it on something else. There we go. It smells very pickly. It looks lovely. It looks beautifully filled. It's colourful as well. That orange cheese with the green and the red. Yeah, it looks very, very vibrant. Let's go. The bread is somewhat soft. It is a malted brown. I do like a brown bread. The bread is quite basic though. It's not giving me bougie bread vibes. I will open it up quickly. Let's go. It does look beautifully filled, actually. Hold on. Yeah, that is how it's filled. That's one half. Again, dry corners, but I expected that anyway. And this one here, this side here, the sun is really sunny today. So you may not be able to see so clearly. But yeah, kind of patchy around the edges. Other than that, it's filled beautifully. So I will be ripping those crusts off. Okay, let me just do that now. There's no point in putting extra carbs in the body if they're not going to taste good. Nope. I think supermarkets should have more crustless options for sandwiches. I know M&S, they do the children's variety where they remove the crusts. But I wonder if they did take those crusts off, whether they would go to the edges with their filling. Just a thought. Anyway, that looks like a nice bite. Let's go. So it is very pickly. If you don't like Branston's pickle, then do not get this sandwich. They were quite generous with the pickle in this one. The cheese is quite sharp, so that the tartness of the pickle is cutting through that sharpness quite nicely, really. The salad is fresh, it's crunchy. It would be nice if they'd buttered the bread or put mayo inside the sandwich. I know that it wasn't supposed to have mayo because it said it on the packaging. I feel like adding butter or a bit of mayo would have given it a little bit more moisture and a little bit more flavour as well. Because all I'm getting is cheese and pickle. The bread is quite dry and flavourless. But like I said, it is bursting with pickle, so yeah. I guess it isn't flavourless, it's very pickly, but it could just do with something else. So yeah, it is quite dry, but it is a good gap filler. It was inexpensive and it came in at about £3.30. So if you're hungry, you don't want to spend too much on lunch, and you're on the move, and you're at a Sainsbury's, maybe grab one. And for that reason, it gets a 7. It's a 7 from me. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I apologise for giving you a sandwich review, especially after watching all that beautiful cooking I've been doing over the Easter. And this is what it's come to. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.